the best ever since. There's no way you can talk about the movement in the 1960s, the late 50s, 60s, and the 70s without talking about the contribution that these young people made. Not only did many of them sacrifice their educational career, because to get involved in the movement meant that you had to leave the university in many instances. You had to become part of organizations that went where the problems were. And that was in the southeastern part of the United States at this particular point in time. So many of them sacrificed their education. They put their lives at risk. It was a very hazardous, a very dangerous thing to fight for social change in this country in the 1960s. Hazardous because of the apartheid system that existed in our nation at that particular time, which we call segregation. This is an individual who understands the importance of organization because he's been part of that activity of social change, organizing, forming organizations. This is a person who was influenced by those who came before. He was influenced by Frederick Douglass and Harriet Tubman and Mary McLeod Bethune and Ida B. Wells Barnett and W.B. Du Bois and Marcus Garvey. He worked with Fannie Lou Hamer, Victoria Gray, and a host of other people who the history books oftentimes ignore. He formulated his own ideas and evolved his own thoughts. And I will leave that for him to discuss with you. Today, he is one of the leaders of one of the most important organizations that have arisen in this country, the All African People's Revolutionary Party. Join with me in giving a warm welcome to Kwame Toure.
Good morning. We thank you. We're never late. We're sorry to be late, but it's Ernest Hemingway. Yes, Hemingway, who said, the best laid plans of mice and men do oft times go astray. And you know, I travel a lot, and my bag is always the only bag that's never on the airplane. Always. Well, the FBI don't leave me alone, but that's understandable. I'll never leave them alone till I destroy them. So, it's even Stephen. We wanted to talk to you, yeah. Secretary says if the enemy's not doing anything against you, you're not doing anything. So if the FBI not following you, you're not doing anything. We want to talk to you a little bit about some concepts. But let me tell you what my purpose for coming here now. Because I'm not a lecturer. I lecture, but I'm not a lecturer. I'm an organizer. So lecturing is part of my work of organizing. I understand that power responds to nothing except power, and that power for a people who are oppressed comes only from the organized masses. Power comes only from the organized masses. And since our people are not organized, we do not have power. And until the masses of our people are organized, we will never have power. Certainly one would think after all the struggles of the 1960s, all of the concentrated efforts and the blood that was spilled, that at least some of our mayors would have some power. But until the people are organized, there will be no power. So me, I'm a revolutionary, and all I'm interested in is power, nothing else. Not money, power, political power. There's nothing I will not do for political power to achieve my gains. Now, I'm willing to fight, I'm willing to give my life, I'll kill others to get political power for the people. So you just have to know that in the very beginning now, because some people get confused. Now, I'm a revolutionary, so I'm a fighter, but I don't fight anybody who ain't got nothing. I want to make that clear. When I fight you, if I whoop you, I got to get something. So if you ain't got nothing, I ain't even worried about you. This is important. For example, the white working class attacks us. I don't waste time with them. I'll defend myself against them, but I won't fight them. I fight the capitalist pigs because they're the ones that got the power. When I knock them off, I take the power. If I knock off the white working class, what do I get? Nothing. They've got nothing. They've got nothing. So as a revolutionary fighter now, I understand that we need political power, and power comes only from the organized masses. Therefore, my task here this morning is to inspire those of you who have some understanding of your responsibility to humanity to be properly involved in the struggle to advance humanity. Of course, the only weapon we can use here is the truth. We know that we live in a capitalist system, and capitalism is nothing but lies. As a matter of fact, some people think the capitalist system lies some of the time, so they're always trying to figure out where they're lying and where they're not. But I'll tell you, the capitalist system lies all of the time. When it tells the truth, it's a result of a double lie. It lies all the time. So even when you begin to speak to people about things which are normal, because of all